JOSHPARDY! Hello, folks, and welcome back to the greatest test in television trivia history. On today's show, you have competitors, you have a show about nothing, but most importantly, you have me. I'm the host, I'm the star of this show, so I'm going to be doing the one that's, well, I'm not going to be doing anybody. I'm just going to be asking questions to two numbskulls who claim they know a lot about Seinfeld. But do they? Well, if last matchup is any indication, yeah, they do. They actually know a lot about nothing. Josh McCouga ended up taking it. Not because it's his channel and we gave him the answers, just because he was wiser with his points than his opponent, Bobby Gucci. But Bobby Gucci / Finstock / I don't know what to call Tom anymore, has a lot of gumption when it comes to Seinfeld. He just bet too much in the wrong places last time. Is he going to be smarter with his points? Is Josh going to be dumber with his knowledge? We're about to find out here on Seinfeld JOSHPARDY. My name is Mark Ellis. You can catch my new special Dog Stepfather available right now on Amazon Prime. That's not me. That's Jerry Seinfeld. But we play the same sport during non-pandemic times. During pandemic times, this is the kind of fun that we do. We make up little trivia games to entertain ourselves from the comfort of our own living room. We annoy our neighbors upstairs, and we get to play games for cash and prizes. Of course, no cash will be awarded today, not out of my pocket, certainly, and no prizes either. Although I do have a personalized license plate that I can give away to the winner that I had on my Honda Civic back in 1996. It says Red 5 from Virginia. So I was a big Star Wars fan. No Star Wars trivia today, and this is not going to work like the normal trivia competitions you might see me host. This is not a Schmodown. This is not the Q Trivia app. So today it's going to work a lot like a certain classic game show that you've probably seen on television. 2 rounds, and then we'll have a final round question that I am very excited to ask because it took me a long time to get the answer. Our competitors today are only going to have a minute to come up with that. But before we get to the final JOSHPARDY question or even the double JOSHPARDY round, we play JOSHPARDY. There's 5 categories. Each category has 5 questions. The point value doubles each time we ask another question from said category. So without further ado, it is my great pleasure to talk more on camera by myself. Nope, we're done? All right, we're moving on. And finally, I have to do the worst part of my job, share the screen with the 2 competitors. First up, the challenger. He almost took gold last time, and he had a furious comeback that almost saw the greatest upset in the history of Seinfeld JOSHPARDY. Of course, that's not saying much because it was the first episode we ever did, but maybe more magic can be made here today. Or maybe Tom Dagnino will become the Buffalo Bills in the 90s of Seinfeld JOSHPARDY. Here he is, Bobby Gucci Finstock. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
It's going great. You know, Tom, I was thinking about you the other day, as I rarely do. Teen Wolf came on, and I was watching Teen Wolf, and your namesake, Coach Finstock, you know, there's a lot of great comedic performances in the 1980s, and bless the guy's name. I think it's Tom Tavares, Dan Tavares, something like that.
Jay Tavares?
Joe Tavares.
Wait, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He delivers in the film Teen Wolf is perfect. So what does it mean to you to have been named Finstock?
Well, his name is Jay Tavares. Jay Tavares. And he also wrote Muppets Take Manhattan, to be honest with you. I'm dead serious. He wrote Muppets Take Manhattan. I know a lot about him. Wow. No, just pretty brilliant. I mean, the man was brilliant in it. He didn't really show up in too many more movies after that. He just wrote Muppets Take Manhattan. And, you know, he has a daughter that has done a bunch of stuff as well, who's just as fantastic. You know, I thought Teen Wolf, the TV show, really blew it. They should have just hired him again. It would have been fantastic. Or me.
Well, it's interesting you bring up the TV show because the man who played Finstock in the TV show is a very funny comedian, Orny Adams, who happened to be the young underling to Jerry Seinfeld in his documentary Comedian. See, it all comes back to Seinfeld in one way or another. Is he the new Kevin Bacon? We're not going to answer that question here tonight, but we have a lot of great users that are here watching and cheering on Tom Dagnino. Hitman Houston says Tom Dagnino for president. And Kermit the Pog says, what's up, party people? And, of course, Kermit the Pog, Muppets Take Manhattan. It's all coming together, folks. But what would Gucci be without competition? And what would this be without Josh McCouga? Well, first of all, we wouldn't be doing it because it's his channel. Hello, Josh McCouga. How is everything at the Josh McCouga Show?
Mark, the H&H bagel strike is over. I'm back. For the rest of us. Jerry, George is dead. Steinbrenner called. Call me back. Let's do it.
Probably should have warned the folks ahead of time that, there's going to be a lot of Seinfeld trivia questions asked. There's going to be a lot of inside baseball quotes being tossed around. So, everybody, if you've not watched Seinfeld, don't worry. You can enjoy this show because I'm here. And if you have seen Seinfeld, then you can play along at home. But we do beg you to not write the questions. Don't try to answer them in the comments section just because I really don't trust Tom or Josh as far as I can throw him to not look. Josh has been drinking for the better part of the day, and Tom Dagnino, God knows where that guy's been. So, Josh, you want to tell us about your day real quick?
Yeah. I mean, I played golf. I got in trouble for drinking a little too much, and here I am. I'm ready to answer some questions. What is Jerry in Hindu? Jagdish.
That's the truth.
All right. So we don't have managers or anything of the sort. So, Tom, your final word that you'd like all the fans to know before you take the field.
I mean, last time we played, it was a great match. You know, I bet it all on that Mullen Springs answer and came back to really bite me. I came storming back like any, champion would do, but I exhausted too much energy trying to get back up the hill, and I just didn't have enough to finish it off. And he played a great game, and then I put Edge of Darkness when I was into darkness, and I lost. And that's I've been wearing it. I've been wearing it since.
You're charging up that hill like Walter Payton, but you turned out to be Hanford Dixon. You threw up when you trained with Walter Payton in 1986. Josh Bakuga, your final sentence before we get going here.
Mark, there comes a time in every man's life when they have to believe that a lie is only a lie if you believe it is.
I actually, it's one of my favorite Seinfeld quotes. I almost tweeted that out before the show started, but then I had to show up here and put on the monkey suit. So we have fun around here. Look at all the fans that are coming in here and commenting. Jameson, but not a long time. But Freddie Concepcion is here. Of course, Ed Haskell is here. He's always representing J-Dog. We got a lot of great fans. We got a lot of great questions. We have two mildly amusing competitors. And once again, need I remind you, you got me to steer you through here. So here's how we determine control of the board is that I ask the question and Josh and Tom or Jagdish and Cooch, I'm not going to use those names. Josh and Tom just buzz in with their name and their attempt at the answer. No points are going to exchange during this opening sect, but we just want to see who is going to determine their category of choice first. So Josh Bakuga, you ready to go?
Sure.
Tom Dagnino, you ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. As soon as you know the answer to the question I'm about to pose, say your name, and I will call on you. Back in the 90s, the must-see TV lineup on Thursday night on NBC, the National Broadcasting Corporation, was amongst the greatest lineups in television history. In 1994, that was the year that Friends joined the party. And in that first iteration of Friends and Seinfeld on Thursday night, Seinfeld was airing at 9 p.m., Friends aired at 8:30 p.m. What show preceded Friends?
Josh?
I
believe it was Frasier.
That is incorrect. So
no!
That's after Seinfeld.
What's that, Tom?
That was after Seinfeld, Frasier.
No, Frasier was on Tuesdays.
Oh, was, you're right. I think it was like, well, I don't have to answer it, but, you know.
You do not?
Yeah. What was it?
Looking for Mad About You.
Oh, man.
Mad About You was the other answer I had. Son of a...
I would have said the Jonathan Silverman show, whatever the hell that guy was.
Mad About You. You're thinking of the Single Guy, and that actually aired in between Friends and Seinfeld later on that very same year. I know way more than I thought I did. All right, so Tom, you have control of the board in round number one. I'm going to tell you 5 categories that you can choose from for your question. Category 1, John Boyd, the actor. Category 2, the contestants. Category 3, fame and fortune. Category 4, the Van Buren boys.
Oh.
And category 5, an affair to remember. Which one do you want?
Ooh. You know, let's go with John Voight's car or whatever. Yeah.
All right. The category is John Voight, the actor.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason why we say John Voight, the actor, is because this category is all about celebrity cameos on Seinfeld. Okay, Tom? If you miss the question, Josh will have the opportunity to steal. Otherwise, you have up to 15 seconds to conjure your answer.
Okay.
Tom, for 1 point, what actor made an appearance as Jerry and George's friend who pretends he has cancer?
You don't have to write it, Tom.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll delay it. Oh, John Lovitz.
He's got. You've been managing the Schmodown way too long.
Yeah.
The answer is John Lovitz for 1 point. That is correct. All right. So Tom has a point. And Tom, you move on to your next question.
Great.
Judge Reinhold appears as Aaron, a character known for what odd quirk?
He's a close talker.
Tom has 3 points. Josh still waiting to answer a question correctly. And we move on to your next question for 3 points, Tom. Again, no penalty for missing a question. Which famous sitcom actress appeared in Seinfeld as Beth, the woman who Jerry tries to date by waiting it out?
Deborah Messing.
Oh!
Another 3 points for Tom, and he is up 6-0. Tom has come to play today with a little bit of vengeance on his mind, folks. Tom, your penultimate question.
Line of Jerry and Elaine both trying to wait out the divorce.
Yes, it's a great one. It was really, really good.
One of the all-time great bits in that show. Tom, for 4 points, what actor appears as Elaine's boyfriend who is studying to be a doctor?
Oh, studying to be a doctor.
I'm not actually a doctor.
Yeah, I know, but who is that guy?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
Okay, for a big 4-point steal, Josh, do you have it?
That would be Bob Odenkirk.
We have a ball game.
I don't know that guy. Shit.
It is 6-4. Okay, back to you, Tom, for the 5-point question in the category of John Boyd, the actor. And the question. I'm so sad that's the last time I get to deliver the line.
I know.
Yeah.
No, the periodontist.
The question. Tom, what actress appears as Meryl, a girlfriend who lies about being Jerry's wife?
That would be Courtney Cox.
It's a big round for Tom. 11-4.
Well done, Thomas.
The score. And
Bob
even your
Odenkirk.
competitor has to congratulate you on such a sterling opening to this match. But now, Josh, control of the board goes to you, and your remaining categories to select from once again.
Okay.
The contestants, Fame and Fortune, the Van Buren Boys, and An Affair to Remember.
I would be silly if I didn't choose the Van Buren.
That's right. I was going to do it too, but I was like, where is he going with John Boyd, the actor?
All right. Well, it was really kind of a rope-a-dope with the Van Buren Boys because the Van Buren Boys are a gang, and this question is all about our favorite gang, the Fab Four.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
So here we go. Josh, for 1 point, currently trail 11-4. Stan and Myra relieve Jerry and Elaine of their godparent duties. Who is their replacement?
Kramer.
It's 11-5, and Josh is trying to catch up in this round. Okay, Josh, for 2 points. Jerry obsesses over a certain girlfriend who refuses to eat what type of dessert?
I believe it's apple pie.
You are correct. She was not as American as she presumed. And now it is 11-7 with that 2-point question. Correct answer, Josh. You can pull to within one of Tom's lead if you get this next one. I know how many people in Pittsburgh are watching right now, Josh?
At least 10. At least 10.
Right.
Everybody.
I mean, my God, this is like I feel like Kalinowski feels when he walks into some inner geekdom thing. This is a passion of Tom and I that talk about this drunkenly on a comedy store front porch. Who is the best at this? This isn't about money or belt. This is about pride of friendship.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys want to know? I'll tell you guys why you're nervous if you want to know. The answer is because I showed up. Your next question, Josh. To cut the lead to 1. Who is the first person Jerry informs of his intent to buy his dad a Cadillac?
Kramer.
We have a 1-point ball game, folks. It is 11-10.
I know that because I saw that episode not 10 hours ago.
All right, there you go. That's a tough one. I would have got that.
Really tough question, Mark. A really tough question.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I know that because I saw that episode not 10 hours ago.
Boom.
All right, next question. 4 points in the lead, Josh. When George decides to do everything opposite of his instincts, he elects to order what instead of his usual tuna sandwich?
Can you repeat that? You just broke up a little bit. I'm sorry.
I certainly can. I'll toss you a JT rule here. When George decides to do everything opposite of his instincts, he elects to order what instead of his usual tuna sandwich?
He orders chicken salad.
I can accept that. Is this a chicken salad sandwich? Give it to you.
That's worth it. That's good.
All right.
But a cup of tea. I think I got a cup of tea or something.
Josh, you have the lead 14-11, and you can extend that with this big 5-point question. If you miss it, Tom can steal and regain the lead.
Shit.
To which Orthodox religion does George want to convert?
Oh, shit.
Latvian Orthodox.
Yep, that is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, it is
Very nice round.
11. Josh Makuga in full control after each member is out. Okay, so Tom?
Latvian Orthodox.
It's so good. Yes, Father. He goes, yes, Father. He goes, what did you say? He goes, yes, Father. He's like, oh, I thought you said something. He's like, oh, I'm just real nervous. So good. I watched that one the other day. It's amazing.
Okay, so Tom? Good.
Yes.
You may pick from the following categories. Do you want the contestants? Do you want fame and fortune? Or do you want an affair to remember?
Let's go with fame and fortune.
Okay. This category is all about television show appearances made by our beloved gang.
Ooh.
For 1 point, to cut the lead to 7. On which show does Jerry appear wearing the infamous puffy shirt?
That would be the Today Show with Bryant Gumbel.
1 point for Tom.
Well done, Thomas.
And it's 19-12. Your next question, Tom, for 2 points. What is the name of the Japanese program that makes Jerry a household name in that country?
Oh, yeah. The Super Terrific Happy Hour.
Big show over there, and Jerry gets a lot of oh,
there's the star of the Super Terrific Happy Hour. So
the lead has been cut to 5.
When they bring the oranges the second time around to the Japanese businessmen,
amazing.
So
two guys were in gung ho from that.
Yes, yeah.
The head NBC exec and the guy he locks in the bottom drawer.
Totally. Who is the guy from 16 Candles? Is it not?
Yeah, I think it's Long Duck Dong. That might be right.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
Yeah. A lot of knowledge here. A lot of knowledge here.
All right, Tom. Back to you. For 3 points. And to cut the lead to 2, it's currently 19-14. Kramer and Mickey were both stand-ins on what popular soap opera?
Was it All My Children?
As a matter of fact, it was, and it is 19-17.
Wow. Dude, I was going to go like Young
Days of Our Lives. Oh, yeah. I was thinking Days of Our Lives, but I was like, I remember them saying something about Susan Lucci or something.
Really well done.
All right, Tom, you can take the lead once again. If you get this 4-point question correct, your penultimate question in the category of fame and fortune. What is the first name of the friend of Elaine that declares her intention to set George up with Marissa Tomei?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, I know it too. She's in the hospital. Is it Meredith?
It is not Meredith. Josh, this could be a huge steal. Need the name of the friend of Elaine that declares her intention to set George up with Marissa Tomei.
I believe it's Katie.
So it was 19-17. And with Josh's correct steal, it is 23.
That is a tough one, man.
Damn. Mark.
How did you remember that?
But the good news, Tom, is that you still have one question left in the fame and fortune category. So this could pull you to within one of Josh's lead.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. What flavor of Italian ice does Bette Midler want Kramer to get her?
Pineapple.
We got a 1-point game, folks. This is going to go down to the wire, 23-22. Tom, you look a little stressed there.
I've been stressed. I've been stressed all day. We're playing big here. I want to win just as much as he does.
I was going to say watermelon, and I knew that was wrong.
I thought it was like lemon, but I was like, I know, no, she doesn't say that. And then I remember her sitting there on the bench, and she says pineapple.
All right.
Is it pineapple?
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you have 2 categories to choose from. Would you like the contestants, or would you like an affair to remember?
I think I got to go affair to remember, right?
All right. Josh is nothing if not a romantic, and this category is all about romantic entanglements portrayed on Seinfeld. Josh, we have our first true or false question of the day for 1 point.
Ooh.
True or false? Elaine breaks up with a boyfriend because he was not a vegetarian.
False.
That's 1 point for Josh. He sniffed it out. 24-22. Makuga retains the lead.
Yeah.
Josh, we move on.
I mentioned the risk.
To double your lead to 4. What character believes having an affair is, quote, so adult?
It's got to be George, right?
Is that your final answer?
It is.
Good one. 2 points. 26-22.
Seems like a George thing to say, right, Tommy?
Oh yeah, that's totally what. I mean, I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
I didn't technically know that, but that's when fallback options are always George.
Always George, yeah.
Yes, because he's got the most dialogue.
Yeah.
Interesting strategy going forward. For 3 points, Josh, Elaine visits a woman in the hospital with a goiter. The woman claims to have had an affair with this person.
Gandhi.
That is correct. And
Old
John,
Mahatma. Old Mahatma.
29.
The Mahatma?
The Mahatma. It's great stuff.
Oh, what a great episode. They steal the old man's records. His family comes around.
Yes.
Oh, what a great episode.
There's Jamaican ladies in there, like rubbing George's head with like oil.
George's head.
What? Amazing.
Oh,
It's good stuff. And now, Josh, 7-point lead for you. It's 29-22. And you can extend that lead by 4 more points with your penultimate question. When the gang thinks the plane is going down in the series finale, what does George confess?
that he cheated in the contest.
4 more points for Makuga. He is warming up the Mazuka.
There you go.
It is 33-22. So an 11-point lead currently for Makuga. All right, Josh. And for 5 more points, in how many total episodes did the Virgin, played by Frasier star Jane Leeves, appear in?
3?
That is incorrect. It's currently 33-22. So, Tom, you can just about have that lead of Josh's if you get this question correct for the steal.
Mm-hmm. Can you repeat it again for me?
Absolutely. In how many total episodes did the Virgin, played by Frasier star Jane Leeves, appear in?
I think it's. I think it's 4.
Final answer?
Yes.
You picked a good one because that's 5 points closer to John.
Wow, huge steal. I needed that big time.
Oh, boy, folks. They brought their
She was
A game
in-
here today.
I think she was
Currently-
in both episodes of the finale, and then she did one in another
That's
one.
what it is. She's in both episodes of the finale. Son of a.
There you go.
33-27 is where we currently stand.
Huge steal. I needed that one bad.
All right. And now we go to the last category where you're going to say your name when you think you know the answer. This is kind of like a speed round.
Ooh.
Again, no points are stolen from you if you miss the question.
Okay.
And your category is the contestants. And this is
Mhm.
all about athletics as portrayed on Seinfeld. All right. Your first question, say your name when you think you know it. What is the name of the sport that combines frisbee and golf?
Tom.
Josh.
I said it.
Who said Tom?
Yeah. Frolf.
That is correct for a point.
I did say
33 to 28.
We might be on a little bit of
I don't want to be Kalinowski here. I don't want to argue things, but my whole thing froze. I don't know who got it first, but I think we both knew it, so I'll give Tom the points. No big deal.
Okay. We can pivot back and forth. We can write them down if you think your internet connection's not working. How do you want to play it, Josh?
I feel like because the internet connection is like kind of dicey, we should write them.
All right. You guys have some pen and paper?
Okay, but we both get points then, or wait. So we're still raising hand though, right?
No, we're right.
You're just gonna write it down, and you guys both get points, or if you get it right.
That's fair because it is a little dicey.
Yeah. We'll surf with it. You guys have a writing utensil and a tablet handy?
Got it.
It seems like we're there, but okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Simply write down the answer, and I'll give you 15 seconds to do so. Your next question. Elaine's beau at the health club wants to report George to management for what reason? Man, this would be great if I had some sort of musical interlude, like another trivia show whose name escapes me here on JOSHPARDY. So I will just simply go to the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Josh, going to you first.
He's not wiping the machines.
All right. And Tom, what was your answer?
Peeing in the shower.
Josh is wrong. Tom is right.
Wow.
2 points.
He's right. When Tom's right, he's right. He's right.
All right. So we're going to give 1 point to each of you for that first question. So it was 33 to 27, and now it's 34 to 28, and now it's 34 to 30 because Tom got that one right. Whew. All right. So for 3 points in the world of athletics, in the world of Seinfeld, gentlemen, write down the answer in 15 seconds. When Kramer makes his debut as a ball boy, which tennis star is competing when he does so? One of my favorite questions of the whole show. Sports. Catch the fever, not the COVID. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tom, going to you first.
I loved her. Monica Seles.
And Josh?
I said Pete Sampras.
Folks, we got a 1 point ball game. Thomas.
That's
34.
I've only seen that episode like twice. Oh, that one hurts me so bad.
Monica Seles' comeback.
Oh, that's the one where George is eating the ice cream and the girlfriend sees it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Josh.
Jerry's like, "Oh, you're gonna ignore me? What are you, deaf?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Question number 4.
Lip reader.
For 4 points. In the world of athletics, as it comes to Seinfeld, Jean Paul comes to the United States hoping to win the New York City Marathon. He is from this country. Give you 15 seconds to write down that answer. Tom on his notebook paper, Josh on his wife's iPad, I believe is what he's doing. 5, 4, 3,
Jean Paul.
1. Pens down. Josh, going to you first.
I believe it's Jamaica.
And Tom, what was your answer?
I thought it was Brazil.
You guys are both wrong, and you wrote down much easier countries. The answer is Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, damn it, Josh. Wow, I think that's the first time we both missed something.
Mark, that's really good. That's a really good question.
That is a good one. I thought you were going to say what was his number on his jersey. I'd be like, oh, shit.
Hey, don't thank me. Thank Carol Leifer, who I currently have kidnapped in my car.
That's a good one. I was closer. Brazil was a little closer.
Damn, that's good. That's really good.
Oh, wow.
All right, gentlemen. It all comes down to this, at least for
a big steal.
The JOSHPARDY round. Then we'll go to double JOSHPARDY. And then ultimately, final JOSHPARDY. Your 5-point question that could see the lead change hands. It's 34 to 33. In the world of the contestants, At which place of employment did George claim he worked for 14 days? I threw some tough ones in there.
Could you just repeat that again real quick, Mark? My internet broke up just a touch.
Sure, that's your second internet excuse. At which place of employment?
My JT Ethernet.
Your JT Ethernet. At which place of employment did George claim he worked for 14 days?
Okay.
All right. I'll give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tom.
Was it Play Now?
And Josh.
I have Play Now.
All right. You both get 5 points. It is 39-38 as we careen into double JOSHPARDY. But first, as we love to do here on JOSHPARDY, we're going to meet the contestants. Tom, starting with you first. It says here you like to go skiing during the summer. How does that work?
You just do it on dirt. You know, it's smooth dirt. They have it over here in Balboa Lake. It's doable. We've been doing it for a long time. And you could also put a little motorboat on there too and do some motorboating if you want to. You could double motorboat.
In Alex Trebek fashion, you, sir, are a loser. We move on to our returning champion, Josh Macuga. Josh, my producers tell me that you have the Pittsburgh record for most amount of hose that you sucked a golf ball through. How do you do that?
Well, you know, Mark, it depends on the size of the Balata golf ball and the size of the garden hose that you can produce in the backyard. But, you know, when it comes to sucking
All right, well,
Macuga.
hey, as they used to say when I was a kid, Josh and Tom are L7 weenies. Somebody pants these losers and hang them by the flagpole by their underwear. We move on to double JOSHPARDY, where it's 39-38. I'm drunk, but I did not forget the score. So the values double in this round. And here we go. Control of the board just barely retained by Josh Macuga with the 1-point lead. So, Josh, I'm going to read you your double JOSHPARDY categories, and you tell me which one sounds good. Would you like vile weed? Would you like what's in a name? Would you like foodstuffs, diseases, or higher learning?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Those are great categories.
I mean, the one that got me first and foremost is vile weed.
Yes.
All right.
You wouldn't eat chocolate.
You wouldn't need
You would eat
broccoli.
covered in chocolate.
Vile weed. This category refers to enemies of the Fab Four.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right, Josh, it's currently 39-38 in your favor for 2 points to kick us off. What is the full name of Elaine's high school nemesis famous for not wearing a bra?
That would be Sue Ellen Mischke, the heir to the O. Henry fortune.
And the braless wonder.
The braless wonder.
True. And it is 41-38, Josh, by 3.
That doesn't fit. She dressed up bra.
Who told you to put the bra on? I didn't tell you to put the bra on.
The caddy.
All right, Josh, you retain control of the board for 4 points. What dollar amount is the defaced bill George claims to have given the cashier at Monk's? Five, 4, 3.
I believe it's a 20.
You are correct, sir.
It's a 20.
That's
I
right.
thought it was 10 for so long. Oh, man. Okay.
45-38. Okay, Josh, for 6 more points. We double the values in double JOSHPARDY. Newman makes a ruling on the rightful owner of a bicycle. Who does he ultimately award the vehicle to?
Well, the first thought is they saw it down the middle. But then he gives the bike to Kramer, I believe, because he's riding it through the neighborhood and somebody yells, "Hey, Cosmo, hey, my man."
Here goes, how's it going? How's it going?
Is that your final answer, sir? Final answer?
I can't wait. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was that your final answer?
That is a final answer, yes.
Then you, sir, have
Kramer.
a 12-point lead. It is 51 to excuse me. It's a 13-point lead. It is 51 to 38.
Whew.
All right. Josh, you can get 8 points if you get this next question correct. The character named Yev Kasim is better known by what moniker?
That would be the Soup Nazi.
59 to 38. But Tom, don't worry because you can get just as many points in the next round. However, if Josh happened to miss this 5-pointer, you can steal it.
That's a 10-pointer, Mark, and his name is Yev Kasim. No soup for you.
That's very good. That is very good. The pot and the alcohol both kicking in at the same time. So we get to the 10-pointer. Josh, what are the first names of the two ruffians who always harass Kramer when he was guarding Elaine's new armoire?
I don't know the answer to this question. I really don't.
5, 4, 3.
Clark and Gable.
That's incorrect. So Tom, this could be a huge steal. What are the first names of the two ruffians who always harass Kramer, such as when he was guarding Elaine's new armoire?
The Street Toughs?
The Street Ruffians.
Cedric and Bob.
That is a huge 5-point answer, as it gives Tom 10 points, as a matter of fact. So now it is 59 to 48. And Dagnino right back in the mix, as he now has his choice.
Wow.
To pivot to.
Wow.
Okay.
I got to give that one to you, Tom. I not even in the recesses of my mind did I know that. Cedric and Bob. Woo.
It was close.
Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon?
Yeah, the Street Toughs.
All right. Tom?
Yes.
I'll remind you and your opponent, Josh, that there's still 2 J. Lee doubles waiting out there. I can't say the D word, so J. Lee doubles are still out there. There's 2 Joshy doubles left out there somewhere, just so you guys both know.
Would you guys like to, would anybody like to have a new member of the Fearsome Fivesome Fab Four? It's our Kramer. It's Ken Knapp.
Wow. There he is.
I just came by to check baseball scores, but I guess this is an important score.
That's right. As I hastily share the document with Ken Knapsack so we can chime in and start doing some announcing and take the load off my broad shoulders.
Are you
Ken,
Share the
Tom
document
just stole
with
a huge 10-point question. We're in the first round, the first category of double Joshpardy right now.
That's right. So,
I saw that. That was a big get from
Huge.
yeah, Ken, do you have any questions you want to ask the competitors before we continue in double Joshpardy?
No, just were you in the Marlins clubhouse in the last 3 days?
They're not playing for like 10 days. Jesus Christ.
Nope. Thank goodness, because now my Orioles draw the Yankees. That'll be fun.
All right, I got the document. You tell me what I need to do or when I need to speak, Mark.
All right. Well, it is currently 59 for Josh, 48 for Tom, and that sounds like a big lead, but now Tom has control of the board. So, Tom, I'm going to read you the categories remaining in double Joshpardy. Once you select one, Ken Knapsack will be administering your series of questions. Mm-hmm. Would you like what's in a name, foodstuffs, diseases, or higher learning?
Let's go with diseases.
I knew you were going to go there because that's where I would have gone.
Yeah. But also, Mark, can I ask you one question? So both double Jeopardies in this round because maybe the one was in contestants and we couldn't get it done, or why is that?
That's just the way the game masters laid the eggs today. So
okay.
There are 2 Joshy doubles still out there.
Yeah.
And it is round 2.
Tom.
Then you're going to be able to wager up to 20 points should you feel that frisky. But before we get there, Ken, the floor is yours.
All right. From the category of diseases, you get 5 questions in this category, correct?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. First question to you, Tom.
Remember, I can steal Ken, so don't tell him the answer.
Good reminder. Thank you. Tom, what type of doctor must have a, quote, great sense of humor?
A proctologist.
Ding, ding, ding. That's a point there for Tom.
2 points for Tom because it's double JOSHPARDY.
Yep.
And it is now 59-50, Ken. They're both at the half-century mark.
50. Wow. Okay. Okay. Next question coming down. Which member of the gang hates using condoms?
That would be Kramer.
That's incorrect for Steele.
Oh, no.
It's got to be Elaine, right?
It does not. It's George Costanza. George Costanza.
Oh,
Idiot.
he's like, I hate you. Yes. Damn it.
All
Because
right.
she's sponge. She has the sponge. Son of a, that was the steal.
I thought I remember Kramer said condoms. I don't use them.
Yeah. Makuga's.
They didn't hate like George Dutch. You're probably right. Go ahead.
All right. Third question.
Oh, Ken, this is the Joshy double.
Oh, man.
All right, so here's how it works. The question is going to be in this category, and it's going to be posed to Tom. So, Tom, you currently trail Josh Makuga by 9 points. It's 59-50. You can wager up to 20 points, but I will remind you, when it is a Joshy double, if you get the question correct, you gain as many points as you wager. If you miss the question, you lose that many points.
And he's not allowed to steal it, right? It's just wrong, right?
You may not steal it.
Okay, gotcha. I'm down 59-50. Let's bet. Let's do 12 points.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Big one. Big one. All right, Tom. Your question. Dentist Tim Watley leaves Jerry wondering whether or not he's invited to which of Tim's parties?
Which of Tim's parties? Is it the
4.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade party?
I have that as incorrect.
It is so close to the correct answer, Ken.
The correct answer is Thanksgiving Eve.
I knew it was Thanksgiving related. I thought there was a woodpecker out there, and Jerry popped it.
If we could give you half the points, we would, but unfortunately, that's not the way it works.
Close.
Tom,
Very
still
nice, though.
in control
I want
of
to go
this
to category.
It's 59, and then Tom just lost 12 points, so it's 38 for him. So it's a 21-point gap. And Tom, ironically, we've had this score before. It was 59-38. Then you had a big steal with Josh. So anything can happen, including you getting this next 8-point question correct. Ken, you're ready.
All right. All right. When Kramer poses as a doctor to perform Kruger's cancer screening, what is his last name?
Van Nostrand.
That is correct. That is correct. Big,
I could have gotten my Jeopardy one. Damn.
big game. Big game. Back at it. Back at it. Final one here. What's this one worth, Ellis? What's this one worth?
This one's going to be worth 10 points, and so it's 59-46. This could pull Tom to within 3.
I'm keeping score at home. This could get you close. Final question, Tom, in the category of diseases. Jerry has a disease that leaves him unable to hold his urine. What is that disease called? Oh, man.
It is.
He's thinking. He's digging.
5, 4.
Urinary mitosis. Mitosis.
Can't accept that for a big 10-point steal, Josh.
I believe it's uromycetitis.
That's the one.
Oh God.
The one.
Wow.
The one. Uromycetitis.
It is it's
It's a tough one.
it's the parking garage episode. It's what he tells the parking garage security.
I know it was
Ken
mitosis.
Napsok's underling.
Yeah.
I know it was mitosis, but I couldn't get the front. Couldn't get the front of it.
So close.
That is
It's a
tough.
big deal. It's a big
So
round.
Now, Ken, here's what we're looking at. Josh Macuga now has Bill and Ted's favorite number, 69, and Tom still with a very game 46 points, but it's looking like it's going to be Macuga's day because he now has control of the board. So, Josh, out of the remaining categories, what's in a name, foodstuffs, or higher learning? Which one do you want to select?
Let's go higher learning.
Higher learning it is.
Maybe too high.
Diseases might have been my downfall. Those are tough questions.
Bold choice.
Right. Josh,
Yeah.
for 2 points, what college did Jerry and George attend?
Hearts. Queens College?
That's 2 more points for Josh. He's up to 71.
Right. Very rarely said, but they didn't say that much.
It
Jerry
might have been
wore the
like
shirt.
2 episodes total.
Yeah,
Man.
Jerry wore the shirt and hat every once in a while when he had a bad haircut from the homeboy.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, for 4 points to get to 75 points, Jerry is set to speak at career day, but gets bumped by a person with what occupation?
Oh, man.
That is a tough one.
Is it a fireman?
That is incorrect, Tom. You can get 4 points.
I could use them. Can you repeat the question?
I can.
Okay.
Jerry is set to speak at career day, but gets bumped by a person with what occupation?
Is it? Oh man, I don't remember. I know they had something going on. I don't know. A ventriloquist.
No, there was a fire drill that took place.
Yeah.
It was a zoo worker who the kids fell in love with.
Oh yeah.
All right, so no points, change hands, still 71 to 46.
That was a tough one.
That was good.
Pivoting back to you for your 6-point question in the category of higher learning. In what grade was Jerry when the infamous first race against Duncan Meyer occurred?
Oh, the big race. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the big race. You do a lot of that observational humor. I'm going to say 10th grade.
That is incorrect. Tom, for another big steal for 6 points.
Can I get it one more time, Mark? Sorry about that.
In what grade was Jerry when the infamous first race against Duncan Meyer occurred?
Oh, the big race.
I think he was a freshman.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
He was a freshman in 9th grade, and that's a big 6 points for Tom. So it's 71. Josh been stuck on that number for a little bit. And with 6 points added to Tom's total, now it's 52. So, Tom, you're within 20 here.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
All right. But now we go back to Josh. And, Josh, in the category of higher learning, it's the other Joshy double.
Oh, wowzers. Wowzers.
Okay.
Risk up to 20, right?
You can risk up to 20. You can risk as little as 0.
This has been a really tough category for me.
It's been a tough category. Yeah, this is a tough one. I would have said sophomore too. That's what I thought they said 10th grade, but
10th grade.
that's what I thought it was too.
Now, 20 is the stupid move because I'm down 19.
You're up 19.
Up
You're
19, I mean. All right, let's just try and put this into still within. All right, 10. I'm going to go 10.
Wow. Okay. Ken, Josh is gambling here.
All right. That's a big one.
It's a big
Have
gamble.
faith.
All right. Josh, for 10 points, either way. Elaine Bennis majored in French literature at this prestigious university.
Vassar.
Folks, we got a much tighter ball game than we just had. Because Tulane went to Tufts University. Home of
Bro,
I knew I shouldn't have bet it. As this category's been brutal on me.
same with diseases with me.
Wow, that's tough. That's tough.
Ken, it is 61 for Josh. It is
Would you have gotten
52
Tufts?
for Tom.
Not at all. What do I got, Mark?
Tom has 52. Josh has 61. So we're within single figures now. But Josh, you still have your 10-pointer.
Yep.
You could get right back up to that 71-point total if you get this question. Jerry has an overdue library fine dating back to 1971 for this book.
Oh,
What is Tropic of Cancer?
That is a big get, Ken. It's back to 71 to 52.
Wow. That's big, man. That is a Austin Riley home run swing right there. That's a big connect.
Can't stand you.
Yeah.
Can't stand you.
Good stuff.
All right, so Tom, you find yourself back trailing by 19, but that's still very make-upable because you have control of the board now. You have two categories to choose from. Do you want to go with what's in a name or foodstuffs?
I'm going to go with foodstuffs.
Foodstuffs. I
Foodstuffs.
like this. I like this. I like this subtitle, Sustenance Hijinks with the Gang. That's great.
That was the one I was most proud of. Thank you.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
All right. Tom, I'll be administering your questions, I'm assuming. Yeah. All right. 71-52, 2-pointer coming in here. What drink is the key to opening Elaine's vault?
Jugdish. Peach schnapps.
We got 2 points. 2 points. That's great. Good
We
stuff.
would have also accepted peppermint schnapps, I think.
Yeah.
Schnapps. Schnapps indeed. All right.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
You know what Jerry is in Hindu?
And then she's looking through like those little blinds in the door.
Jugdish.
All right. 4-point question. 4-point question. Tom.
Yes.
What substance does George accidentally get on his mother's bra? Mother's brassiere.
That would be ketchup.
4 more points for Tom. 4 more.
You got ketchup on it.
8 points.
Where'd she go? Let's get a bribe. You know, get her underwear. I'm back in 2 minutes. Back in 2 seconds.
Your third
You know
question.
about the bra sizes? You got the A,
Yeah.
the B,
And he's got a toothpick. It's so good.
D. That's the biggest.
Yeah, it's the biggest.
All right. 58 points, Tom. You got a 6-pointer here. How long did Jerry's throw-up streak last? That's good.
19 years.
For a steal, Josh McCouga.
This could be huge, Ken.
Big. This could be big.
I think he was over by a year, by 10 years. I think it's 9 years.
Incorrect. Looking for 14 years.
Damn
14 years. So
I know. You know what I got wrong? This is what I got wrong. And I should have did the calculations on this. And here's what I'm going to tell you why I'm wrong. He said that it was June 29th, 1980. 1980 was the last time he threw up, right? No.
Sure.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And then if you go back to season 5, which that was, you take away 4, it wouldn't have been 19. It would have been 14. My bad. Go ahead.
There you go.
Ken, I got to check with you. Is that the most math we've ever seen Dagnino do?
That's better than trying to figure out the Mets' magic number in 1986. Like that was right there.
I had it.
Gary Carter.
Yeah. Harder than figuring out Ken O'Brien's quarterback rating in 87.
0.
Well, speaking of math, now the score it's still 71 to 58. So, Ken, if Tom can somehow conjure the answer for these last 2 questions, he's going to find himself in the lead by 5 points.
Wait, is it 70? What's the score? 78 what?
71-58.
Okay, 71-58. Okay.
Tom, you have an 8-point question here, an 8-point question. What gets accidentally squeezed into George's eye, causing him to wink at everyone he sees?
That would be I'm pretty sure that it is lemon.
3.
Not going to accept that. Josh McCouga for a steal.
That pulp can fly, baby. It's a grapefruit.
It is a big steal. Wow.
It's a huge one. That's a huge one.
That is giant. 8-point steal. 59 to 58. All right. Here we go. Tom, to keep in the game here, 10 points. What is the name of the alcoholic drink that cannot be detected on the breath?
I don't know what season you guys are pulling this shit from.
It's from the
Hennigan's.
Oh, what a pull! What a pull!
10-point pull, 68, 79, 68, 79, Mark.
H-E-double-N-I.
That is just
That's what I remembered. I'm like, who said that? And then I'm like, the Kramer did the thing with Elaine, the porn, whatever it was. That I remember.
Would
And
you
that's
like
the
to go to
Jerry's
work?
guy. Yeah.
incredible display of movie trivia schmodown know-how. Of course, it's not the schmodown. It's actually the Seinfeld JOSHPARDY edition. So now, Gucci and Jugdish, if I can call you by your real name, we move on to the final category in Double JOSHPARDY. And your hosts are going to throw you a curveball here.
Oh.
Because we're going to read you the point values, and here's how we do them. The point values are like single JOSHPARDY. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the rub. We're going to take turns asking questions. If you think you know it, write down an answer. If you get the question correct, you earn that many points. If you miss the question, you lose that many points. You may decline to attempt to answer and not lose or gain any points. It's your call, but you have to make the call when we ask you for your answer.
Okay.
You
So we don't have to write them down, right? We have to write them down still?
Them up.
We still have to write them down. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to wager a guess, but you don't have to wager a guess.
Gotcha. And the questions are going to be directed towards us, or they're asked to us both at the same time?
Asked to the field at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, and just to recap for all the folks just tuning in, it is 79 for Josh. It is 68 for Tom. Anything can happen because we have this final category, Ken, and then we have Final Jeopardy lurking. So, Ken, what's our category?
What's in a name? Names of some characters from the neighborhood.
All right. And your 1-point question, write it down if you think you know it. What is the first name of Elaine's sister?
Oh, man.
Okay, Ken, we got about 15 seconds on the clock.
A lot of scribbling. Love it. I love when they have to scribble.
A lot of pressure.
Scribbling and scrambling. Do
And
you
want
wager?
to wager a guess?
Yeah. Do you
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tom, going to you first.
I'm going to decline the answer.
I'm
right,
all
John?
for declining. This is like season 1 or 2. I don't know this answer.
Yeah, it might have been mentioned once.
All right, we're looking for Gail.
Gail!
Oh, now I remember. They did say it once.
Nipple episode. Gail and her kid.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's the only time it's probably mentioned. You know what? I don't see Mr. Bennis naming a kid Gail. He's not going to name her Gail.
All right.
You know what happened to that guy?
Said you remind him of his friend from Korea.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
All right. Still 79 to 68. Ken Knapsack will be asking you your next question.
All right. And this would be a 2-point wager, right, Mark? Yep. Okay. What are the names of the 3 Bizarro friends Elaine meets?
Need all 3 names.
Classic episode, big pull, but do you know the details?
Ken, do you have a Bizarro friend for me?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Is her name Grace?
Yes, it's actually Ratsy.
We have to name all three of them.
Yes, all three.
Okay, count you down. 5, 4, 3. Ken, they are petrified. 2, 1. All right, pens down. Josh, going to you first. Do you want to wager a guess? Josh?
I am declining to answer. I only knew one, and I couldn't. Yeah.
Okay, and Tom?
Also decline. I know one is Kevin. The other one is
I got Feldman. Feldman was the Kramer.
Yeah, and then Kevin was Jerry, and then the George one I couldn't pull out of my ass. I don't know.
Who was the George one?
Barry. I don't know.
No.
We were looking for Gene.
Gene. It was
George.
God.
Gene.
Really, really solid questions.
Really good, Mark.
Huh?
All right. Mark, back to you.
All right. For
We
3
got to be
points.
better, Josh. We have to be better.
Yes.
3 points. And this could really change the fortunes of the match should you actually elect to attempt an answer. In the category of what's in a name, George's top contender for the name of the baby about to be birthed by Susan's cousin is what?
Oh, man.
Ken, I've never seen Tom and Josh this gun shy in their entire lives.
Great.
Wait. Can you repeat this one again? Let me hear you say how you phrasing this.
Yeah, I'll give you each a repeat. George's top contender for the name of the baby about to be birthed by Susan's cousin is what? Okay, Josh, you can ask for a repeat for either of the last two if you like. Tom may not.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tom, do you want to answer?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, what do you got?
Gotta go. Soda.
Okay, Josh, do you want to answer?
I believe it was 7 Costanza.
All right. Josh loses 3 points. Tom gains 3 points.
That's contender.
If you recall in the episode, Josh, George liked both soda and 7, but he wanted to keep 7 for himself. And so as the baby and the mother are being rushed into the delivery room, George yells soda after them.
Oh,
Yes.
what a question, you son of a bitch.
That's why I asked it again because I was like contender. So it definitely wasn't the champ.
Damn.
So because I know 7 was the one. And then he said,
I love this part.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the
76.
situation. Josh loses 3 points, so he now has 76.
Yeah.
Tom gains 3 points, so he now has 71. And
Oh my
Ken
God.
we're within 5 points, and I'm within 5% battery. So while Ken asks the question, I'm gonna plug my laptop in.
All right, you do that for a 4-point wager, gentlemen. Category: what's in a name? Question coming in: which fellow resident and rival of Morty Seinfeld accuses him of embezzling? Fellow resident and rival of Morty Seinfeld accuses him of embezzling. All right. While Merv Griffin plugs in his ColecoVision
Here we go.
at his standing desk, we are looking for answers. Are both answers in? We're counting down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looks like everyone's written down. All right. Who I do believe
Gonna go to Josh first.
Josh, did you wager? Are you in this round?
I prefer Jugdish, and I believe it's Jack Klompus.
And Tom?
You didn't like the pen remark. He goes, I didn't like the pen remark. Jack Klompus.
You guys, neither one of y'all nailed the spelling, but Ken, I think we're gonna award him the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't. Sam Levine's not here.
This game is about the competition, not the rules.
Yeah.
80-75, Mark, and we got a 5-point question.
Jesus,
I mean,
Josh.
Ken, you can't ask for any more drama than this. And
Jesus
really,
Christ.
you could not have asked the question writers for any better question than this.
You're right.
Wow.
Let's hear it from Mark Ellis.
Is the
Oh, my
question
God.
writer.
These are good.
Ken, I'm so proud of this question, but I'm also so thrilled that you joined us. At your ready, sir. Ken will be asking the final question. Josh, you have a repeat if you want to use it. Tom does not.
All right. All right. 5-pointer. Kramer tries to even the odds against the cable company by making them wait for him. What is the name of the cable company?
Oh, shoot.
Ken, I'll be honest. I'm really happy it came down to this question. Although we have final JOSHPARDY to look forward to, I love that I wrote this question.
This is great. I don't know what VHS extras you pulled these questions from, but they're awesome.
I'm going to go to 5.
My internet queued out, but I will take my repeat right now. Could you just repeat the question?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I will read that. Here you go. Kramer tries to even the odds against the cable company by making them wait for him. What is the name of the cable company?
Okay, I got it.
I think on post, can we edit that into my first attempt? It was a better read. Can we edit that?
You did just fine, Ken, for coming into the ball game hot. This is kind of what the Marlins going to be dealing with. You just came up from the minors out of nowhere because you have 2 arms and 2 legs.
2 and 1. All right, questions are in here.
Let's go to Tom first. Tom, do you want to attempt an answer?
No, I'm going to decline. I think I might know what it is, but I can't risk it right now.
Okay, it's 80-75. Josh?
I believe it's hey, Mr. Kramer, it's Don from Plaza Cable.
And ladies and gentlemen,
That's what it is. God.
Josh Kuga has a 10-point lead. It's 85-75. And Ken, with all the excitement and the hoopla, you'd think that Josh just won, but no, it's final JOSHPARDY time, and the stakes can really change rapidly here.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I couldn't ask for a bigger win because Josh Jugdish, whatever he's calling himself this time around, he knows he has a lead. But what do you want to just punt the ball or do you want to go for the end zone? What does he do? What does Jugdish do? We know Tom's got to throw the Hail Mary. He's got to flutie it. We'll see.
All right, Tom. Josh, as we prepare for final JOSHPARDY, here's how it's going to work. Final JOSHPARDY. Once the question has been administered in full and both competitors confirm they've heard it, 1 minute goes on the clock. You'll have exactly 60 seconds to write down as many correct answers as you can based on the question. Each correct answer is worth 3 points. Each incorrect answer loses 1 point. Do we understand?
Yes.
All right.
85-75.
Here's your question. Josh, am I coming through on your monitor okay?
Yes.
All right. In 1 minute, we will accept character first names or last names or nicknames. We will not accept the name of the actor or actress who played the roles, just to be clear. In 60 seconds, we need you to use your writing utensil and your tablet to list as many characters as you can who testified and took the stand in the series finale. All right?
Wow.
60 seconds are on the clock. Go. All right. Ken,
You're accepting nicknames?
Yes. Nicknames. Yes.
Yes. This took place in the fictional town of Latham.
Oh yeah. This is I think an underrated finale. I'll say it.
You know, researching this question, you have so many articles that pop up, and one that said that Jerry regrets how the finale played out, and it's like, does he really? Does he even think about it? I bet he doesn't.
There's a great plot in season 7, I think, of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry saying we got to redeem ourselves, or a lot of people saying it too. Yeah.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. 3 points for each correct answer. 1 point penalty for each incorrect answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. The round is complete.
Shit.
It's all over but the shouting. So first up, Tom Dagnino Our challenger, who was being blown out in the last Seinfeld JOSHPARDY before making a furious comeback, hung around and then made a late charge that he's now patented, and he finds himself trailing by 10 here in final JOSHPARDY. Okay, so Tom, when you're ready, I need you to list off how many names you wrote down and what those names were.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. And the names.
Sidra.
3 points. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
Oh.
FDR. The Maestro. Soup Nazi. Babu Bot. The Virgin. The Wiz. Fuck. I don't know if that's right. How many more? What do I have there? Todd Gack.
You Gack.
What was that? 8. And Jimmy.
Okay.
I hate
math in my head real quick.
I hate the finale.
All right, and Josh, now it's your turn.
Okay.
How many total?
Pardon me?
How many total names did you write down?
I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, Tom, don't crumble your paper up too much. I might need it.
Okay.
Okay. I have Soup Nazi, The Virgin, Babu Bot, or I just wrote Babu, which I think is
That's fine.
I wrote Marble Rye. It's the woman with the marble rye. I wrote Shower Boobs, which I believe is Sidra, which I don't think you can take that. And Newman.
All right. So
I know Newman didn't do it, but I know he was there.
I've watched the finale twice, maybe.
all right. Ken,
Mm-hmm.
by my count,
Mm-hmm.
I have Tom Dagnino amassing 5 correct answers for a total of 15 points and 4 incorrect answers, which takes him down to 11.
No.
I also have Josh amassing 4 correct answers, but only losing 1 point. So Josh also has 11 points, which means that your winner is Joshua Hercules the Mazooka Jugdish
Well done.
Makuga by a score of 96 points total to
Yes.
87.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
86. Whatever it is, Josh won.
He held that 10-point lead.
whatever it was.
He held that 10-point lead.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I didn't penalize you for Sidra because you got kind of a nickname, but it wasn't really the nickname. So because Tom got the actual name, so I didn't give you points, nor did I penalize you. And
Okay.
for Tom, because you said a couple names, Jimmy, it's hard with Jimmy, and so I didn't penalize either one of y'all as much as I maybe could have, but I think it's a fair assessment of the situation. And so you each earned 11 points in final JOSHPARDY, and thus we have a 10-point win margin. Josh Makuga
Nice.
with 96 points and Tom 86 points. Josh, got to go to you first. You are the victor. How are you feeling? You are now 2-0 in the name of your game.
My God, this is this is some high stakes pride friendship stuff because
It's really
Tom and I've
good.
been talking about this on a porch or a bar for years, and I honestly, this is like, these are heavyweights taking shots or bloody. It's 15 rounds later. The Russian people are now chanting for Rocky. It's good. It was fun. Man.
It was great again. That Plaza cable was huge. There's a couple of other big ones in there. I am just not studying what's being asked, and that's just the bottom line. he's going deep and he's just going into a different level. I think we, once again, great at this. No questions asked. The finale, I've had huge issues with it. I mean, I'm telling you, I might have seen it in its entirety the first time it was on. And then I'm not going to lie to you. Every time I see it, I just don't. I shut it off. When it was on like WPX, I would not watch it.
Who did testify at the finale? Can you give us the full list?
I certainly can. So the list of characters: Mabel Choate, who is Marble Rye, Marla Penny, Donald Sanger, Lola,
Virgin,
Dr. Wexler, Sidra Holland, the real and fantastic, Detective Joe Bookman. No one got Detective Joe Bookman.
Bookman.
You had Robin. You had the parking garage officer. You had the Wigmaster detective, Leslie. Ken, I'm surprised both competitors missed George Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
Steinbrenner.
You had Marcelino. You had Mr. Hoffman. You had Fred, Justin Pitt, the Soup Nazi, and of course, what you both got, Babu Bat.
FDR wasn't there?
FDR was not there.
See, FDR, but some of the answers y'all gave that were incorrect. They were at the trial, but they did not testify. Newman was did not testify. You had Sunshine Cleaners was there, did not testify.
Yeah, Keith Hernandez was there.
Yeah. Keith Hernandez was there. So, all in all, Ken, I wasn't rooting for anybody. I was just rooting for me not having to write these questions ever again. But I got to tell you, I did enjoy the process. And so I'm not going to hate seeing another one of these if it boils up. How do you feel?
This is one of my all-time favorite shows. I love it. And listening and watching and participating in this, I don't know it as much as I would think. These two gentlemen show great knowledge. It is a powerful display of useless 90s sitcom knowledge. And I love it.
Yeah, it really honestly is. Some of the ones we were pulling. Some of the ones we were pulling. I mean, and there's just so many more trivia questions that haven't been asked. I mean, you can go days and days and days for this kind of stuff. I'm going to kick myself. I'm still kicking myself over the Moreland Springs. I will kick myself on a couple of those steals early. And, my sister's going to kill me for not knowing that Jean Paul was from Trinidad and Tobago. That is not something that I'm happy with. I'm going to wear this one again until we maybe play again. You can't keep losing. We've been doing 4 to 7 here. I mean,
it could happen sooner rather than later, because I'll tell you, my honest philosophy writing these questions this time was do not look at the questions you wrote last time we did JOSHPARDY, because I didn't know, maybe there might have been 1 or 2 overlap, but I just wanted to start fresh, start anew with wherever my brain went. And I think we got a pretty fair slate of questions. And I'll just remind everybody out there is that we also have a Friends JOSHPARDY episode where I took on Sinead DeVries, which you can check out, where I, tried. And I've also repeatedly asked anybody who wants to challenge me in Super Bowl trivia to let Josh McCougan know, because maybe one day a Super Bowl JOSHPARDY is in order. But for tonight, Josh, who trained for this event by getting drunk on a golf course this afternoon, is once again the champion. Josh McCougan, it's got to feel sweet.
Listen, Kramer goes on, he's a golfer. He lights old cabins on fire with some Cuban cigars. Honestly, these are so much fun because I get to use Seinfeld as a reason to be working so Amanda can't yell at me for watching more Seinfeld. But.
I gotta, I'd like to think that my knowledge of this is pretty deep on certain things. And then, not surface level, but just in passing stuff is to keep more of an eye on. There's no reason I shouldn't have gotten Plaza Cable. I haven't been watching enough as I should have been. And honestly, I got a couple of questions today because I binged watched about 15 episodes in the last day and a half that I was like, I would have not got that. And, just by not seeing it as much as I used to, because now I have to change on Hulu and the whole shebang. It's not just like on WPIX or Fox 5 and I just throw it on at 10 or 11, which is obviously disappointment and clearly why I'm losing here.
Ken, do you have a sitcom that you have listed as a specialty in your trivia wheelhouse?
Yeah, Gilligan's Island. Like Tom, I'm a bit rusty, but in high school, this is why I was a virgin until I was 28. My nickname was the holder of all knowledge of Gilligan's Island.
Oh, wow.
So it would. I used to watch it about 4 times a day during the summer.
Thurston Howell the third.
We need somebody to compete with Sinead DeFries in a Friends trivia because Mark competed, but he did not. I mean, it was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Is she that good?
She's that good.
She's
like on your level of like Seinfeld type good?
I think Sinead's friends knowledge defeats either Josh or Tom at Seinfeld. Not by much,
Really?
but she really knows her friends.
That's great.
Wow.
And she has
Agreed.
friends, which is a foreign concept to me.
It's Grace's favorite show, sitcom wise, but I don't know if she could get in the ring. It's tough to have that knowledge.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Well,
these are
out
great
there.
questions.
Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys taking the time on a Tuesday night, and Mark, especially you for writing the questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your thing, wearing that form-fitted blazer to match that burgundy shirt.
Standing back. Wow, he went all out.
He even put pants on. Unbelievable. Well done. Tom, you know what, man? If anybody's going to be my Bob Sacamano, it's you, my friend.
I appreciate that, man. This is just a joy for me, man. I really love playing this. It's like, and it just reinvigorates my love for the show in so many different ways. It's just, I love it. I mean, every single episode is fantastic. I shape my comedy off it. I shape my shows off it. I owe a lot to these guys in Seinfeld, every one of them. Larry and, the way they direct, everything. It's my favorite show of all time, and I should know more. There's a couple of questions I'm going to beat myself over, so I'm going to go outside and break the windows in the Pickwick bowling alley.
All right. I'm going on a long walk.
Okay.
Josh is probably going to have night tears based on his activities on the golf course today. And Ken Knapsack, he is probably going to keep broadcasting / Lego building for another 8 hours. So we will start with Knapsack. Where can all the kids out there find you? What are you up to this week that we can enjoy?
Hey, don't forget to check out my new podcast feed, Box Score Heroes, featuring Tom Dagnino every Friday. Well, it might be Saturday this week, Tom. We have to talk on the show Behind the Bag. Josh was just on talking about Bo Jackson. Maybe Mr. Ellis will stop by to talk about the Orioles. We'll see. You want to talk baseball while the season's still going, go over to Box Score Heroes.
All right, and Tom Dagnino, what are your latest exploits, sir?
I mean, look, I've been in the Gucciverse for 5 months now. It's a new channel. We're doing some great stuff over there. Ken's been on there. Ellis has been on there. And I'd like to put out an invitation to Josh next. We'll, obviously explain the Seinfeld trivia we've had here. You'd be great for the show. It's taken off. We're all riding the Gucciverse train. We're all having a good time, building a nice community, and that little Bobby Juice and that fin stack.
That's right. And Josh, we all enjoyed your run on eating history. We're waiting for news on season 2. In the meantime, you can catch episodes on history.com. What else you got going on?
Oh, the afternoons, the greatest podcast in the land, and going to be doing a Josh McCouga Show episode tomorrow with Greg Miller, and then probably a daily show on the Josh McCouga Show channel upcoming very soon. We're just going to call it the Positivity Report. Going to reach out to friends and fam and whoever wants to come in and just give us a positive story for the day. Thank you guys all for tuning in to a little bit of JOSHPARDY. It's been a lot of fun. Mark, you're the man. Ken, love you. Tommy, you're the best.
Hey, it's great seeing everybody. Thanks to all the fans who donated super chats and money and all that good stuff. That's where you can find the boys. And as for me, well, I'm going to take like my heroes, Austin Powers and Walt Disney, and go back in the cryo chamber until my hosting skills are needed again. Until then, serenity now.